My wife left me 2 years ago. How do I learn to enjoy my own company before dating? And I have two answers to that. And the first one is, I don't know. I've never been in your position. I don't know what you like or don't like about yourself or hanging out with yourself. But I do know what I would have to do. And that leads me to my second answer, number two. For me to like hanging out with myself, I have to be like proud of myself. Set 3 new goals for yourself, no matter how big or small, and just do something every day that works towards those goals. Go outside, walk around, eat healthy, work out, do whatever you have to do to like be on the way to being proud of yourself. And I think once you like light a fire inside of you like that, it's easier to share the warmth from that fire with other people. Does that sound gay? Yes. And that is good. If there's anything the past few years have shown me is that the gays really got a hold on what's cool. I think though everyone is a little bit of a work in progress, and you can meet someone who's good for you in any point of the rebuilding or shaping experience. But I think you get most excited to share yourself with someone else when you're happy with yourself. I've been kind of in a weird headspace lately, and one of the things that I've been doing to combat that is I talk to strangers. I save up a certain amount of energy every day, and instead of kind of being quiet and zooming in and out of my own nooks and crannies of my own little closed off universe, I'll stay out there in the ether and I'll be like, I'm gonna engage in a full-on conversation, listen to what this complete stranger has to say. I met an 87-year-old woman in Whole Foods in line to check out who was so excited to still be driving. She just retook her driver's test and she got something like 7 out of 10 questions right, which is a C minus. She told me she's been driving since she was like 14 years old. She learned to drive sitting on her brother's lap driving a truck around a farm. I said, that is crazy. How did you get here today? She said, my brother and the truck are in the parking lot. I met a woman on my street who was packing things into a truck to move. She had a bunch of nice bookcases out by the side of the road, and I was looking at it like I was going to take it, and then I heard her from way far away saying, those aren't for sale. And I said, $3,000 for everything you got. And she said, no, I'm not really in the mood for this right now. And that is how I learned that woman wasn't really in the mood for that right now. Here's a couple of observations I've made this week. I have a new anxiety. There are so many houses being built in my neighborhood, and I watched a roofer, somebody who's doing the roof, sneeze, try to fight it back, and then ultimately succumb to a sneeze. And I got nervous like I was taking the SATs. Probably the fastest I've ever prayed for someone. Here's another thing. I feel like people are okay with doing pretty much anything, but it has to be on their own time. Last week, I got called to jury duty. And most people hate that. But also, a great deal of people love true crime podcasts. So what's the disconnect? Jury duty is like a live reading of a true crime podcast. And you get to decide the outcome. Who wouldn't want to be a part of something like that? And the only difference is like you can't go to jury duty in your room or on your way to work. You know what I mean? So it's like on your own time. I think we've been kind of ruined by the convenience of stuff. And then even with like DoorDash and Grubhub, we don't want to cook. We want all this stuff on our own time. Even the people driving for Grubhub and DoorDash and all that, they're working on their own time. Everyone should be the most relaxed. Why is everyone like, leave it at the door? And the driver is like, I can't get in to the building. I can't get in. You have to come out. It's like on paper, it should be the most relaxed we've ever been, but it's just like stressed out people giving stressed out people stuff. Me and Zoe are hosting a dating show in San Luis Obispo. It's the human romance show, but instead of a bunch of comedians, I'm doing it with Zoya, who's the best judge of character I've ever met. If you live there, congratulations. That's the nicest place to live. March 12th, which is a Wednesday, I'll be at Townhouse in Venice. March 15th, I'm doing Surrounded in San Diego. April 4th and 5th, I'm opening up for my buddy Drew Lynch in Wisconsin. April 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, I will be at the Moon Tower Comedy Fest in Austin, Texas. And then for the week after that, I'll be doing spots and shows in New York City, including for the first time in a very long time, Surrounded, which will be April 24th at the Stand, which is a Thursday night, 10 p.m. You got to come to that. It will sell out. All the other ones we've ever had at the Stand have sold out, and I can't wait to do that because New York, most perfectly suited places for that show. The audience is always awesome. They're very interesting. They want to talk. They're funny, and no pressure to be any of that stuff. Just bring yourself. This one says, can you do a segment on Mike in the Morning about overdoing it on edibles? Yes. Everyone has a story about overdoing it on edibles, and if you'd like to share yours with me, you could text or leave me a voice message at 818-722-8682. Not a voice message, a voice note. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for listening.